Hi guys, today we will be talking about the aggregate supply curve and recessions. Firstly, a recession is a mild economic event, typically short-term in nature, where the economy produces less and incomes fall. Think of the two ways that GDP is calculated when you think of recessions. The aggregate supply curve is like other supply curves. It shows the quantity of goods and services that businesses sell at different prices. To understand recessions in terms of aggregate supply, we must also recall that the aggregate demand curve is the quantity of amount of goods of services that households, the government, businesses, etc. are willing to buy at a given price. And the equilibrium of the two is the price level corresponding to the real GDP or the quantity of output, that point, between the intersection of the two curves. Also, aggregate, this is what differs between other supply curves. Aggregate means that these are measures for total economic activity in a region. Why does the aggregate supply curve slope upward? Three factors contribute to this, including sticky wages. Wages are too slow to change rapidly in the short run. Sticky prices. Prices are too slow to change in the short run. And misperceptions about prices. Factors that shift the short run aggregate supply curve are the same as the long run supply curve. And those are changes in labor, capital, natural resources, and technology. In terms of recessions, this is when the aggregate supply curve shifts to the left as the total supply drops or real GDP drops. The COVID-19 recession is a notable example of a recession being caused by the supply end of things. Due to the pandemic, the overall GDP went down because transportation of goods and materials for production was heavily controlled. They didn't want to spread diseases. This led to a leftward shift in the aggregate supply curve. You can think about the total dropping of goods and services like the toilet paper shortage because they ran out of input and ways to get the toilet paper to places. Anyways, this led to a leftward shift in the aggregate supply curve, and the real GDP dropped of the new equilibrium, and the price level of the new equilibrium rose, demonstrating a recession. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Here are my references.